Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show. I'm your host Sarah, and today is the 6th of May. It's Tuesday, everybody. And we'll be covering some light topics. We'll start off with a dust storm sweeps through Riyadh, and it's likely to continue until Wednesday, so tomorrow. And I think you've seen the weather. And our next topic, we'll be talking about the Spanish Pilgrims. I don't know if you remember them or not, but we'll be covering that. And they have arrived to Mecca finally. Let's talk about it. I think you've seen the weather, especially in Riyadh. Yeah, it's in Riyadh, I think mainly. I think it's also in Qasim. Qasim is very close to Riyadh. I don't know. Anyways, there's been a lot of storm sweeping around. I don't know if you've seen it or not, especially like in the mornings, the early mornings. I don't know about at night. Maybe I don't see it, but like there's a lot of storm everywhere. Dust storm. Yeah. And lots of people have been taking videos, and they're like crazy videos. Hopefully no one was out in that time. We highly suggest that, like, if you see a sandstorm coming your way, to lock up in the house, because that's not good for your lungs, and it's also very you can't really see when you're like driving and stuff, so might as well stay at home. And something that's very nice about Saudi is that when there's a sandstorm, they tend to, I don't know what you call it in English, but they tend to stop school. Like, kids don't go to school. I think after 2022 COVID, they started taking it online. But sometimes they have like a day off because of the weather. Not only storm, maybe hail, rain, But today, actually, in the morning, there was a lot of dust here in Riyadh. But afterwards, no, like it's just good weather. And hopefully, after these sandstorm things pass by, we're going to have some rain. Yeah, we're excited today. But being careful is better than getting a sandstorm suddenly when you're out. So keep an eye on your weather app, just, keep track of the wind and stuff, and keep track of all that things, so you can go out and enjoy your day without getting dust in your everything, because it dries out your hands and skin. Yeah. Anyways, on to our next topic, which I'm really excited about, because I thought that this journey of the Spanish Pilgrims was very interesting, and it still is. A while back, 4 men, I believe 3 of them were Spanish and 1 of them was Moroccan. They decided to take a trip from Spain, Andalus. I don't know if Andalus still exists or not. Don't question me on my history. Anyways, but they decided to take a trip from Spain to Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj, the 5th pillar of Islam. And the journey was, and they took the journey on horseback. So the trip was like fully on horseback. Thankfully, they were supported, like everyone basically in those, in those countries, I believe, or continents or whatever, were all supportive. Like all the Muslim community were supporting them, giving them food, shelter, drinks and stuff. Like something to drink. So, they arrived after 7 months, and they crossed about 15 countries, I believe. In a post that was posted, we forgot to add Jordan, and lots of people were so mad about that, but stuff happens. Anyway, so the list of countries that they crossed before arriving here in Saudi Arabia was Spain, France, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, and I can't pronounce that. Herzegovina, that Montenegro. Sorry, man. Anyways, Kosovo, North Macedonia, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, Syria, and then Jordan, and then the 15th was Saudi Arabia, particularly in Al Grayat. There are a lot, the arrivals at every country of these countries, they were so welcomed. They were all, especially when they arrived to Jordan and Syria and Saudi Arabia, they were like warmly welcomed. Like they were welcomed with, in Jordan, I believe they were welcomed with a huge platter of mansaf. And if you don't know what mansaf is, it's basically the locals. No, it's basically the rice dish that Jordan is known for. And it's pretty good, if you ask me. Anyways, and also in Syria and of course in Saudi Arabia, there were, the Saudi hospitality. If you look up just Spanish pilgrims on TikTok, you can see the videos of their arrivals at the borders, and you can see their entire journey. Basically, it was documented by a Saudi videographer who's called Abdullah Al-Shrari, I believe, on TikTok, and he takes pretty cool shots. And if you want to see where they were and where they at, yeah. Also, when they arrived, I think the night they arrived, they celebrated that they got their Hajj permits, which means they're not gonna face a hard time, and all that journey didn't go just, to waste. Yeah, it's such a cool story, in my opinion. Lots of people have been loving it, and I can't really blame them because it's cool. Not every day you see a bunch of people just, sticking to the Hijra route to perform Hajj, which is super cool. That's it, you guys. That's all I have for you today. Tune in, inshallah, tomorrow to listen to me or Rama blab about everything that's been going around in Riyadh and in Saudi Arabia. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Until next time, bye-bye.